Okay, so one of the biggest challenges is going from R3 to R2 occupancy or zoning code, and that essentially puts you into this realm of having to deal with a different level of contractors, different level of plan review. You have to submit what's called MEP, mechanical, electrical, plumbing. If you can stay away from that, that'd be great. So that what happens is when you have more than 2 units that are sharing a wall, that puts you into R2, and that's like the harder building code. If you have less than 2 units sharing a wall, you're in R3, and then you just have one inspector, one planning department that reviews everything. It goes a lot faster, and those inspectors are much cooler. Like they're not, I'll tell you stories about what they ding me on, which I've never dealt with on other projects. Other ways you can get around that are putting what's called an air gap. I think it's like a 6-inch or 2-inch air gap. I'll let you guys talk about that between the units. So for example, I have 2 here, 1, 2, and then if there was an air gap between this one and number 3, and then another one between number 3 and then those 2 over there would have been no structures that had more than 2 units, and therefore I could have stayed in the easier building code. It's a little hack. But then these units are so small, I was like, do I want to lose that 6 inches per unit? You know, that's like 10% of my space in that unit. So anyway, I said, no, I want to try to go through it for everything from just dealing with the plumbing to the electrical requirements, and then having to follow the plans to a T. Those inspectors on R2 are just way crazier.